but redwoods do, and you'll see in the Santa Monica Mountains, in and around Coldwater Canyon, Laurel Canyon, there are redwoods interspersed here and there. They can barely tolerate LA. Not so well in the valley areas. I think in the hilly areas they do a little better. In the Santa Monica Mountain hilly areas. Actually, what grows well there, they have what's it called? Joshua pine? Is there such a thing? Oh, it's all along Coldwater Canyon. They have them planted there along Coldwater Canyon. God, I can't remember. Jeffrey pine? I think it's called Jeffrey pine. Anyway, whatever it's called, it's a specific type of pine tree that can tolerate smog and LA latitude of sunshine. Because redwoods burn at this latitude, at the latitude of LA. They don't handle the latitude very well. Their leaves burn very readily. Yet they do barely survive, so I don't know, this far south, as well as the fact that there's smog. But incense cedar, I think, are a bit farther north. And so I think I don't think they do well in LA. I think they have to be more closer to the latitude of Sacramento, Lake Tahoe, whatever, Fresno, California. And they have to be up in the mountains where it gets more rain. And, that's the Cascade Rainforest is all along that spine of the Sierra Nevadas that run up the coast and become further north. They go into Oregon and Washington. All of that. I think all of that is considered the Cascade Rainforest, although I may be wrong. It may have to be further north to be considered a rainforest. Apparently, I guess not. So further south, it's not a rainforest, so then it's called the Sierra Nevadas. Okay, whatever. Be that as it may, because it's not a true rainforest in California. So it's called Sierra Nevadas, so I guess for a reason. And the southernmost tip of the Sierra Nevadas, I believe, ends in Kern County, because there's actually an outcropping of redwoods not far from L.A. I believe it's in Kern County, at the very southern tip of the Sierra Nevadas, north of L.A., kind of like near Bakersfield, sort of. I think Bakersfield is in Kern County, unless I think Bakersfield is the name of the city, not the county. Yeah, I think it's in Kern County that Bakersfield is located, and that's the southern tip of Sierra Nevadas, where a group of a specific type of redwood actually flourishes there, and you can go and visit there. They have a national forest located there to protect those particular species of redwoods. If I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me, because we had a maid who went there regularly with their family. I never went there, I don't think. My brother took me to a different section of the redwood forest further north, because he was a Berkeley guy, a San Francisco Bay Area guy at that point. So he took me to a different redwood forest at that point when I was visiting him as a teenager. I didn't particularly like the yellow jackets that were around. There were so many yellow jackets, and they were there because the humans visited, left their trash in the trash cans, and the yellow jackets flourished because of that trash, the human garbage. But because of the nature of the redwood forest, they were very feisty. They would bite you thinking you're food. They'd bite your flesh. It was unbelievable. They didn't sting, they bit you. They actually tried to eat your skin. God, it was horrendous. I hated them. It's like, how dare you? Well, what are you doing this for? I'm not food. I couldn't believe it. Oh, gosh, I'm close to a minute. My cell phone is going to shut down on me. So, I guess I've covered a lot of ground here, and I can see what my task is before me. And my foot is telling me, no, don't do anything about it. Don't take any conscious effort to move in that direction, because I can't appreciate burning incense. And the only thing that blooms year-round are conifers. It's the leaves that are blooming, that are giving out the aroma, if anything. All the other flowers or aromatherapy type plants are flowers, and they have to bloom in season. So you only get aromatherapy in season, and you don't get it year-round. So how can you be a breatharian under those circumstances? You can't be. It has to be conifers. So that's interesting. I always felt the pine incense was the best. I didn't go for anything else. So it shows you which... Those were the incense sticks I loved the best. But I couldn't even handle those in time. Even those I could not tolerate. I'm an asthmatic. I can't burn anything. Must be why I miss Packwood, Washington so much, because I was surrounded by the aroma of the conifers that surrounded that area. You know, it's not as strongly as aromatic as is, you know, incense cedar, but all conifers have an aroma. It's their nature. So redwood forest was just a specialization, a very intense one, and so is incense cedar. But all conifers provide support for breatharian population. That's their purpose. That's why they never lose their leaves. You can't afford to. If you're a breatharian, you got to have those leaves present to provide the aroma. The bark's not going to do it.